Okay, welcome back. So first things first, layers. I like to add some layers into the hook. One that I feel I hear is very important that I want to do is going to be just like a whisper layer. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to start a little bit before the hook. I'm going to hit 3 on my numpad here.
His mom's praying for her son's life. He'll die screaming no dog life. When the cops are ready to gunfight, that's a start to make it a long night. Veni, vidi, vici. Veni, vidi, vici. Veni, vidi, vici. Above all the darkness I rise. I said Veni, vidi, vici. Veni, vidi, vici. Veni, vidi, vici. I conquered the darkness inside. I said,
cool. That's that. Now I'm going to grab those. And I'm in relative mode. I'm going to grab those. I'm going to drag and drop them down to my left layer. Now let's hear what we have here.
Veni, vidi, vici. Veni, vidi, vici. Veni, vidi, vici.
Cool. So we have a whisper track. I like that. But I want it also on the right side. So I can perform it again, or I can grab it, slide it down, and then I can go into slip mode and slide it over by using the decimal or period on the keyboard a little bit like that. Maybe 2 of those. Let's see what that sounds like. I'm gonna hold Shift and S to solo both of these tracks.
Veni, vidi, vici. Veni, vidi, vici. Veni, vidi, vici.
Okay, cool. I like that. But you know what? Let's just record another layer so that way we have some more character and some more performances to work with. Here we go. I'm going to un-solo everything and I'm going to go in. Here we go.
Cops are ready to gunfight. That's a start to make it a long night. Veni, vidi, vici. Veni, vidi, vici. Veni, vidi, vici. Above all the darkness I rise. I said Veni, vidi, vici. Veni, vidi, vici. Veni, vidi, vici. I conquered the darkness inside.
Let's clean that up a bit. Let's go to relative mode again, F4. I'm going to drag and drop it down into its file here, into its track.
Veni, vidi, vici. Veni, vidi, vici. Veni, vidi, vici.
Okay, I'm going to select both of them. I'm going to hit E to expand it so I can see it in full screen. And I'm going to take out what I don't like. I'm going to go to slip mode. And then I'm going to highlight what I don't like. Hit X. Now that should be clear. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go into relative mode and I'm going to clean this up. All right. So now this should be repeatable. Oh, that one didn't come. So let's see why. Why didn't that come with? Oh, it's because I'm not selecting all of it. I'm off the grid. So let's hit it. I'm hitting Alt, copy, paste, copies it over. Now I have
Veni, vidi, vici. 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 Veni, vidi, vici.
Okay, so it's not there. It's actually a little bit more. Let's see if that worked.
Veni, vidi, vici. Veni, vidi, vici. Veni, vidi, vici. Above all the darkness I rise. I said Veni, vidi, vici. Veni, vidi, vici. Veni, vidi, vici.
Cool. So that is layering some whisper tracks. So now I have a center layer that I can also do. So what will that be? How about I conquered the darkness inside? How about that? Let's do that. Here we go.
Veni, vidi, vici. Above all the darkness I rise. I said Veni, vidi, vici. Veni, vidi, vici. Veni, vidi, vici. I conquered the darkness inside. I said Veni, vidi, vici. Veni, vidi, vici. Veni, vidi, vici. Above all the darkness I rise. I said Veni, vidi, vici. Veni, vidi, vici. Veni, vidi, vici. I conquered the darkness inside.
Cool. All right, so I think I like some of these better than the others. So let's go through them and see. I'm going to grab that. I'm in relative mode. I'm going to come down, slide it down. Now I'm in the center layer track.
Veni, vidi, vici. Above all the darkness I rise. I said Veni.
Let's see what that sounds like here.
Above all the darkness I rise.
Okay, let's see what this.
Conquered the darkness inside. I said, above all the darkness I rise. I said,
I like this one better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab it. I'm going to hold Alt. I'm going to slide. I'm going to grab it like this. I'm going to break it. And then I'm going to hold Alt and I'm going to slide it over. And I don't have to worry about all of this other stuff because I can just extend the region like this. Make sure nothing gets cut off. There we go. Let's see what.
Above all the darkness I rise. Veni, vidi, vici. Above all the darkness I rise. I said, Veni, vidi, vici. Veni, vidi, vici. Veni, vidi, vici. I conquered the darkness inside. I said, Veni, vidi, vici. Veni, vidi, vici. Veni, vidi, vici. Above all the darkness I rise. I said, Veni, vidi, vici. Veni, vidi, vici. Veni, vidi, vici. I conquered the darkness inside.
All right, that's center layer. So now I have another option here, a pan layer. This will give me some motion, some movement inside of my chorus. What I'm going to try here is different layers to add a little bit more depth to and texture to the chorus. I'm going to go back up here. This will be my recording track. I'm going to hit record.
I scream in no dog life where the cops are ready to gunfight. That's a start to make it a long night. Veni, vidi, vici. Veni, vidi, vici. Veni, vidi, vici. Above all the darkness I rise. I said, Veni, vidi, vici. Veni, vidi, vici. Veni, vidi, vici. I conquered the darkness inside. I said, Veni, vidi, vici. Veni, vidi, vici. Veni, vidi, vici. Above all the darkness I rise. I said, Veni, vidi, vici. Veni, vidi, vici. Veni, vidi, vici. I conquered the darkness inside.
All right. So I'm going to grab that and I'm going to, well, you saw how it moved on me. Don't want it to move. So let's make sure that comes right down. There we go.
Veni, vidi, vici. Veni, vidi, vici. Veni, vidi, vici. Above all the darkness I rise. I said, Veni, vidi, vici. Veni, vidi, vici. Veni, vidi, vici. I conquered the darkness inside. I said, Veni, vidi, vici. Veni, vidi, vici.
All right, cool. So that's that. Now I got some layers in the hook. Perfect. I'm going to close up the layers for the hook. Well, you know what? Let's see if we can do some layers for the verse. Some ideas. Let's see what we got here.
Check it. Yeah, same guy, same high.
Okay, so let's do some punchlines on this. Here we go.
Check it. Yeah, same guy, same high, same drug, same thug, same shit corner with gang ties, the same shit corner where men die. Blood on the pavement and teared eyes, put some blood as a payment and pay the price. Cause the life he was living with pure crime. The drama game banging was near mine. The moment he pulled the gun out, know that he died for the cause. No, he won't bow to the law, hacking the shank in the sod. No backing out with his back to the wall. While his mom's praying for her son's life, he'll die screaming no thug life. Where the cops are ready to gunfight, that's a start to make it a long night. Veni, vidi, vici.
Cool. So it's just some basic layers. Let's see if those ended up sounding good. Bring it down. Let's see what happens. So that's the left layer. Do I want to do it as a left layer? Or do I just want to keep it in the center? You know what? Let's just do a center.
Same guy, same high, same drug, same thug, same shit with gang ties, the same shit corner where men die. Blood on the pavement and teared eyes, put some blood as a payment and pay the price.
Okay, I missed the teared eyes, so let's do that one again. This is
same shit corner where men die. Blood on the pavement and teared eyes, put some blood as a payment and pay the price.
all right. So Control T deletes everything that's not been selected. I'm in relative is still, so I'm going to bring it down and drop it in there. It should work.
Same shit corner where men die. Blood on the pavement and teared eyes, put some blood as a payment and pay the price. Cause the life he was living with pure crime. The drama game banging was near mine.
I missed pure crime, so let's do pure crime.
Blood as a payment and pay the price. Cause the life he was living with pure crime. The drama game banging was near mine.
Again, I'm going to grab that. You know what? I'm going to close this verse here. And I'm going to grab that and bring it down. Boom.
The life he was living with pure crime. The drama game banging.
Wait, is that what I say?
Pure crime. Pure crime. The
Yeah, it is. Okay, that works.
blood is a payment and pay the
Price.
blood is a payment and pay the price. Cause the life he was living with pure crime. The drama game banging was near mine. The moment he pulled the gun.
I want to give more energy to this part here, so I'm going to layer that up here. The moment he pulled the gun out. The moment he pulled the gun out. Here we go.
The life he was living with pure crime. The drama game banging was near mine. The moment he pulled the gun out, know that he died for the cause. No, he won't bow to the law. Hacking the
One more time.
The life he was living with pure crime. The drama game banging was near mine. The moment he pulled the gun out, know that he died for the cause. No, he won't bow to the law. Packing the shank and the sod. No backing out with his back to the wall. While his mom's praying for her son's life.
So a little bit of energy that I had to add to that to kind of make it pop a bit, right? So let's close the verse. Shift F on the folder. I'm gonna go to slip mode. F2, A to trim that up. And then go back to relative mode, F4, and I grab it, and I'm going to slide it down. Let's see what that does.
Drama game banging was near mine. The moment he pulled the gun out, know that he died for the cause. No, he won't bow to the law. Packing the shank and the sod. No backing out with his back to the wall. While his mom's praying for her son's life, he'll die screaming no thug life. While the cops are ready to gunfight, that's a start to make it a long night.
All right, those are the layers. Next video, we're going to be touching on doing some ad-libs. I'm going to show you some techniques for those. And we're going to then move into the whole mixing element of this entire template.